Dzień dobry moi drodzy, z tej strony Max, a dzisiaj witam was w kolejnym odcinku z Genshina. W końcu dzisiaj obiecuję, że poprowadzimy dalszą fabułę, bo za długo z tym tkwię. Naprawdę. Jeżeli w takim tempie będę robił te zadania, to minie 3 lata, zanim ja dojdę do Sumeru. A także nie mogę się doczekać, aż w końcu odblokujemy Stone Tailor Slayer i pójdziemy zbierać te wszystkie anemokulusy, bo mam dosyć tej niskiej staminy. No, ja też się z tego powodu cieszę. No cóż. No, jeszcze się zdziwisz, Jean.
Mondstadt has really been going through so much recently.
In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played a part in it.
Możliwe.
Oh, we get it, Master Luke. Everyone, please step aside. I, the best wandering bard of the mortal world, shall begin my performance with the Holy Lyre.
Jaki Dwalin jest gigantyczny. Teraz tak patrzę.
Then why do I see sadness in your eyes? Sadness that speaks of your yearning for this song.
We are communicating. Huh?
No, don't get fart!
Do not be fooled by him, dear dragon. He left you to rot alone. Now he attempts to deceive you once more.
Beetles.
Let your wrath fester. Mondstadt has already turned its back on you.
You were planning this all along to have me slain by them.
No, listen to me!
The time has come for the dragon to serve its true master. While you beware your pathetic selves, watch the world tremble with fear.
Dvalin.
Au.
Venti, please be careful.
Czy Jean zna już jego prawdziwą tożsamość, czy nie?
You've known my true identity for some time now, haven't you, Jean?
To jest dobre pytanie.
Though, I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
No to by było bardzo dziwne, jakby do jakiegoś randomowego muzyka się zwracała. Siema Barbatosie, nie?
How's the Holy Lyre?
No, to już jest inna historia.
Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
No, to prawda. Dwalin chyba ważniejszy niż ten Abyss Mage.
No. We should make that Abyss Mage pay first.
Myślę, że Lisa coś o tym wie.
If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't save Dvalin at all.
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber to track it down.
No need.
O,
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the
Oh.
Four Winds temples.
What? When?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts. I've got other means for
czy to
getting
był
the
ten
job
moment,
done.
kiedy wtedy, o Boże, on się tam mignął z Keją? Czy ja dobrze pamiętam?
Look. Though he dislikes the Knights of Favonius, he protects Mondstadt in his own way.
No cóż.
Oh? Why does our little Paimon sound so doting all of a
Nie mogę z tego, jak powiem, po prostu inaczej brzmi na początku gry, a później. Nie, nienawidzę Paimon Sumeru. Ja naprawdę, kto wie, ten wie, jak ona się zachowuje.
Wait for my word. I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard for Mondstadt
Pokonasz już tak, zmiecisz ich z planszy takiego zmiecisz Fatui?
will not go unpunished.
A? To koniec, czy... Lumin! Abyss Lumin po prostu hits different. To jedno. Po drugie chciałem się zapytać, czemu ona nie ma żadnego elementu, ale zapomniałam, że oni normalnie nie mieli przecież żadnego elementu, jak przybyli. Oj, oj, oj. Oj, dużo rzeczy się teraz tenteguje, widzę.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master Diluc.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animal God.
Jezus Maria.
Why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
Jej odzywki nie są jeszcze takie tragiczne. Patrząc ze Sumeru, ona dosłownie wyzywa wszystkich po kolei.
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Tevat. That is the role the Archons play.
No to już wiem.
Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
No ja w sumie, jak skoro Mondstadt to jest miasto wolności, to nie wiem, czy oni by po prostu jakby... Podobało im się, że ktoś nimi rządzi. Skoro miasto wolności, to chyba znaczy, że nikt nimi nie rządzi. Boże, ja muszę przestać interpretować rzeczy w Genshinie. Goddammit.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados's wish for Mondstadt.
O tym mówię właśnie. Skoro oni są tym wolnym miastem, to znaczy, że nie potrzebują raczej nikogo, kto będzie nimi rządził. Ja muszę przestać wszystko tak dogłębnie to interpretować, ale to chyba jest po prostu spaczenie z humana.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
Boże, jak ona po nim ciśnie.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended
Nie
period.
no, nie martw się, mordo, przynajmniej ludzie ciebie pamiętają, a nie tak na przykład Boga w Sumeru. Akademia po prostu była jak... Nam się nie podoba ten poprzedni Bóg, to my sobie stworzymy nowego.
Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven.
Naprawdę? W sumie po dłuższej chwili zastanowienia to może być prawda. Skoro Went jest w takim razie najsłabszym Archonem, to kto jest najsilniejszym? Tsaritsa? Może? What's that why you're the god of City of Freedom?
Aw, you
O,
flatter
bo
me.
zaraz mnie
Oh, such a humble.
walnie.
Is it a blessing or curse?
No, to jest bardzo ciekawe pytanie.
But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
No patrz.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Dobra, let's go. Polowanie na Abyss Mage'a. Za mnie piorun stętyguje. Song of the Dragon and Freedom! Nie mogę, że ja wciąż siedzę na prologu. Tu jesteś. Siema.
Ale ekipę żeście zmontowali, ekipę totalnych pojebów, kurwa.
O Boże.
Huh? What's this?
Co tam masz?
After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body.
Sus.
It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Duval.
Piorun jest bardzo blisko mnie. O nie! O Jezu! Either?
Do you know of Storm Terror's lair?
I think I've heard people talking about it in Mondstadt.
Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair.
No w sumie się nie dziwię.
As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special
To już
barrier.
zauważyłem.
But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls.
No tak.
It should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's
Dobra.
Which means we're going to confront Devon?
Oczywiście.
I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct
O Jezu.
confrontation.
No.
Ja
There
go
are no other
odwróciło, nie
options left.
mogę.
It is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card?
Aha, no poświęćmy mnie dla smoka. Wspaniale.
The Traveler?
Is it because I purified the teardrop crystal?
Correct. But you have a much more
Moje
precious
pytanie jest
forte.
takie, dlaczego niektóre dialogi różnią się od tego, co jest napisane w tekście? Nie rozumiem.
The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power, which means
No.
You tone-deaf bard. Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Devon is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Dobra, przeżyliśmy spotkanie z drugim najsilniejszym Harbingerem, który po prostu, a mocy trzech pierwszych Harbingerów są niemalże porównywane do mocy Archona, więc co tam jakiś tam smok, nie? Weren't we just talking about how I can fight?
Hey, nice plan. Worth a shot.
No tak.
I am with you, honorary knight.
Nie mogę, Jean... ja stoję tam.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
and so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Czy on dostał achievementa, że mnie piorun pierdyknął? Czy nie? Nie zaskoczysz mnie, mordo. Kiedyś mnie zaskoczyłeś, tak że dostałem niemalże zawału, ale to było na moich początkach grania w tą grę. Ja wtedy wielu rzeczy nie wiedziałem. Ale wcześniej było fajnie. Nie wiem, Genshin to była taka moja druga gra, w którą niesamowicie się wciągnąłem i po prostu czułem, jak po prostu ten świat jest taki niesamowity. Przeżywanie tego drugi raz wprawdzie to nie jest to samo, co za pierwszym razem, ale jednak czasami miło odświeżyć sobie rzeczy, które wtedy się przeskipowało. Najbardziej nie mogę się doczekać fragmentu Oliły, bo może pominąłem jakiś tekst o Harbingerach? Who knows?
It's a storm barrier.
She Shedlock.
It looks so dangerous.
A, nie jest tak źle.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm barrier. Wait. What is
Co znowu? Potwory? A, yes.
enemy attack? Prepare yourself.
Just as I suspected.
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
Venti.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentration. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
Elegancko, dzień dobry.
It actually opened. You're not entirely useless, tone-deaf bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves.
No tak, bo to są te wielkie przecież tornada. To i tak nie jest tak złe jak na przykład Dragon Spine. Nie no, przepraszam, mam po prostu traumę po ostatnim odcinku. O, 29 AR, maybe.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Devon gets in there with a body that huge.
Ścisnął się.
He doesn't walk in, he flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
O Boże.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
Jak najbardziej. Muszę poczytać o tym miejscu więcej.
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Nie mogę. No dobrze. Ruszajmy zatem.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the
Nie, ale jest skrzynka. Pójdę po nią później.
way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along. after
Skrzynka taka samotnie leżąca?
all. Well, that and also for your
Oj,
safety.
jednak nie.
Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
Wrócę wam skrzynkę kiedyś, nie dzisiaj.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all
No
day.
tak, o co chodzi?
Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
Jaka wolno stojąca skrzynka, to ja z tym ją wezmę.
Keep this close.
O, dobra. Co była siedmiu?
Look, a witch.
Zaraz. O! A, czasami zapominam, że przecież są takie
An answer from
skrzynki, do których wystarczy podejść. One się same otwierają. Będę jak w Sumeru, była taka skrzynka, o Jezu, z którą kombinowałem, będę mogła otworzyć, a później się okazało, że po prostu muszę do niej podejść. Oj, Duruingar. No podziękujemy.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seal.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four
Jest
Winds.
Winds.
Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
Chyba wiem, o kogo chodzi. Jeżeli te wydarzenia aktualnie odnoszą się z mangi, do wydarzeń z mangi, to chyba wiem.
the markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Dobra.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
No.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators.
O
to
Jezu.
activate. I can see one from here.
No nie.
The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Nienawidzę tego. Ja pamiętam, ile to mi problemów
Why did
sprawiło.
Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
To jest dobre pytanie, bo już się denerwuję, jak na to patrzę.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
No tak.
You do have a point.
Ale się wystraszyłem. Ohoho. O matko. No dzień dobry. Z kim ja tu muszę walczyć teraz? Nic mnie nie przeraża teraz jak te tornada na tym małym levelu, co ja mam. Brakuje mi wyższej staminy w tej grze. O tym właśnie mówiłem, nie? Jumpscare. God fucking damn it, leave me alone, please. Tylko kwiaty chciałem pozbierać. Dzień dobry. 30 Adventure Rank. Bardzo dziwnie mi się patrzy, jak na tym koncie mam 40 achievementów. Na moim głównym mam ponad 700 i wciąż je maksuję. Teraz mój główny cel za achievementy to... O nie, czyli Tornado. Zabieram się za TCG i... No i te ryby, bo 2000 złowienie 2000 ryb się samo nie zrobi w końcu. Wiem do nie, czy tu będzie znów walka? To mi wygląda na walkę, szczerze mówiąc. Albo nie? Aha, rozumiem, wspinaczka. Co, walka ze Storm Terrorem?
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done.
We're practically old partners now.
This song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
Pamiętam
I've
to.
loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am
Bardzo
completely
dobrze.
prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Rest assured, I'm also completely prepared.
Diluc accompanied us to the very end.
No, szok i niedowierzanie.
Being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
So, responsibility is drove Master Jean here. O Jezu.
Trust, perhaps. What about tone deaf bard.
It's freedom.
O, rozumiem.
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom?
Amber.
She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations.
To myślę, że najmniej słowo to chyba jednak Masne albo Inazuma, chociaż... Czy ja wiem? W Snezhnai masz jednocześnie więcej zagrożeń, no bo jak masz Caricę, masz Fatui, masz Dotorę na przykład.
No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
I knew it. It was your voice I heard.
You said his voice sounds familiar.
W którym to momencie było, nie pamiętam. Walka? Calm before the storm. Cisza przed burzą, jak najbardziej. Dobrze, zaczynajmy zatem. To nie jest takie straszne, jeżeli mniej więcej wiem już na czym to polega.
Look, there are 2 shiny
O
spots
Jezu.
on the Fallen's back.
Nie lubię tego.
They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind.
Opie, ty się za bardzo poruszasz, ja tu dostaję choroby lokomocyjnej zaraz.
Dvalin, I'm sorry this is hurting you.
A nawet nie zdążył powiedzieć dialogu. Come on, co jest? O? Oh my. Okej.
Dvalin on equal grounds.
Tam strzelaj.
Bard is here to help. Without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. It was our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
Nie ma problemu. Wiem, co robię.
This place is gonna collapse.
O mój Boże, Diluc! Chłop dosłownie to se wskoczył do środka. Ależ on jest gigantyczny.
It's been a while since we flew like this together.
No, uroczo.
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Kocham odkrywać historię Genshina na nowo po tylu
The
latach.
power of the animal Archon. But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
Jezu, nie, historia Mondstadt jest taka urocza i przyjemna.
I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
O, to koniec? Oh, one day later? Łuk nowy. Slay. Tainted Blood. To jest stąd. Okej. I co ja mam robić? Przepraszam bardzo. Aha. Ciekawe. Precaution from savages i co?
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Dokładnie.
We're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds.
No oczywiście.
I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
Oh, all thanks to your referral.
Doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
Dosłownie.
But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
To znaczy?
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city.
Czy oni po prostu nie mogą zamknąć tej wielkiej bramy?
We weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now.
Why would the Hillagers do this?
It's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
No tak, jak nie wiadomo czyja wina, to wina Abyss
They
Orderu
came
albo
for Hilly
Fatui.
Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk.
Oj tam.
I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the storm terror crisis.
O,
There's
brzmi
no time
smacznie.
like the present, right? You guys hungry?
Ale teraz? Ale mamy miasto do uratowania.
Forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
A my tu co? Mogę to im to rozsadzić? A, w ten sposób. Aha, ja nawet mam to rozsadzić. Tego nie pamiętam, żebym robił.
Thanks for helping us clean up the battlefield. You really didn't have to, you know.
No ale
This work
chciałem.
ethic of yours really puts me to shame. I know this paltry sum doesn't begin to pay you back for everything you've done for the Knights, but for what it's worth, please take it.
Co mi dasz? O, fajny map. Dobrze, dobrze. Wprawdzie nie jest to jakaś tam duża nagroda, chociaż jedzenie zawsze się może przydać.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure.
No.
Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild
Trochę mówi
today.
takim bardzo
Great upheaval. We must rally
słowiańskim
together,
akcentem.
take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt.
Albo trochę też niemiecki, w sensie yeah, about that.
What? The storm terror threat is resolved?
Nie wiem, on dosłownie mówi takim trochę germański pomieszany ze słowiańskim, tak mi to brzmi.
Storm terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Nimfrod. A, to dlatego tu stoisz, chopie.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the storm terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed.
Oj tam.
I cannot imagine a world without wine.
To się leczy, mordo.
Hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Grace? O.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For
No
that,
tak.
we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will
No i mnie
prevail in
oczywiście.
Mondstadt.
Okej, ja.
Greetings.
Pamiętam ten
May I
moment.
take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Ah, the handsome Mr. Kea.
So you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's
Kocham go,
new
jest.
big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Co to za jakiś side eye?
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
What are we
Just
doing
looking for a
here,
quiet
Boże?
spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A
To już
dragon
wiem.
wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move.
No to
If
się
you
zgadza.
were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
You're right, it doesn't
To
add
get to
up.
the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then
I?
came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the
Oh.
city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this.
Czy to twoje futro jest też zrobione z Abyss
They are
Ordera?
united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Co to jest za side eye eater?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers.
Hmm,
There's more.
sus.
The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess.
Ja wiem, kto to jest.
Now, I'm
Princess?
sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience.
Oj tam, obrońmy go chociaż raz. He does a lot behind the
Are you
scenes.
sure? Because that
Scenes,
sounds like
no.
exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah.
Dobry pomysł.
One sticky honey roast, please. It's been getting quite busy recently.
There will definitely be
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
No, Liły?
It's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the Seven Nations until we find clues about his sister.
O tym właśnie pomyślałem.
Really? Oh, well, I guess this is good. goodbye for now.
Oh, I will miss my Favonian family.
Don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go and wherever the wind may blow.
I will come back and
Spirit,
visit.
remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you.
O, to co?
All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
Chyba się trzeba zaraz wybierać do Liły.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Land. You'd better head there
No,
now.
cóż. Tak sobie myślę, kiedy na spokojnie mogę wyruszyć do Liły, żeby cały mój plan się zgadzał, bo teoretycznie zostało mi parę postaci z Mondstadt do zrobienia questów, na przykład Klee, Jean, czy nie wiem, kto tam jeszcze może być. Shannik jeszcze mi została, Lisa i Barbara. Barbara chyba powinna się to czytać, ale jakby tam na to patrzył, więc może po tych questach w końcu się wybiorę, gdyż już nagrywam kolejny odcinek i kolejny odcinek to będzie Shannik, taki mały spoiler. O, widzę już całą ekipę wzajemnej adoracji. Dzień dobry.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre to Hamil.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Smok by wygrał.
The Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius.
Wszystko by się udało, gdyby to nie cholerne Knight of Favonius.
Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, bring it with us.
No tak.
It's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding.
No,
The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
Będzie to naprawi?
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Oh.
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again.
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
Oj.
Hold that, Barb! Hey, don't go!
Co teraz? Teraz gdzie? Bo ja nie wiem, kiedy mogę tu kończyć, nie? Ja chyba wiem, co się zaraz stanie. Tak wyczuwam. Ja już... I know who you are.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler is
There she is!
scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers. Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Holy shit, nie pamiętam tego momentu.
Insolent bard. Absentee archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue.
Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
To było prostsze.
When the beholder has no taste.
Morda, nie pogrążaj się. Oh! Ała, that's a lot of damage.
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
No, nie mogę z tej wesołej muzyczki, nie? Najpierw się działa tragedia, Fatui atakują, a potem, no, lecimy. Wstałeś, samuraju Venti? Is he alright?
I wouldn't say he's alright exactly.
Co mu się stało?
You lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the
Ja wiem
first time
dlaczego.
I've encountered such a patient. But he just said it's completely normal. And then he left?
Oj, misklik.
Where'd he go? The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean...
Było takie proste.
Master Jean said to let him leave. How strange.
I think Jean understands.
Remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
To było takie proste? To... Chwilę. Jezu. Wait, I need to... Czekaj, mieszam polski i angielski. Chwila, ja muszę nad tym przemyśleć. Czyli... Ventiemu Anemognosis została skradziona. Żongli swoją chyba przekupił. Elektro została zgarnięta przez Skaramusza, po czym on ją zgarnął gdzieś tam dalej i została odzyskana przez Dotole. A Dendro też został zyskany przez Dotole.
I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
So, what is a gnosis?
So you noticed.
No ciężko było nie zauważyć.
This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth,
Już wiem.
every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly
To
with
jest sztuczna
Celestia
wizja?
itself, known as a gnosis.
What about the thing hanging off your hip?
It's just a glowing glass
Oh.
ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
I feel cheated, but I guess I'm used to that by now.
Who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest
Damn.
of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed, she is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to.
To musiało zostać zmienione po tym, kiedy Last Trailer został wydany, no opublikowany powiedzmy, bo znowu się nie zgadza z tekstem. No czyli to ewidentnie musiało być zmienione po Last Trailerze.
The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would
Chcę
plot
wiedzieć, po
to
co jej
steal
te
another Archon's gnosis.
gnosisi. What sort of ghost is the
How
Tsaritsa?
should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now.
To znaczy?
A certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me.
Z tobą czy z
We can
wszystkimi?
save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you
No
seek the rest of the
weź.
seven, many difficulties lie ahead of you still.
Ale wy mnie teraz
You
teasujecie.
should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally.
To mi dosłownie mówi, żebym się tam wyruszał do Liyue jak
He only
najszybciej.
descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
O, nie teraz, come on.
In any case, this year's rite of descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
Dobra, jak zrobię wszystkie questy z Mondstadt, to tam pójdę.
Well, then bye. We're going.
Oj nie, tak od razu.
Windborn Outlander.
Oh. Sorry for borrowing the statue's animal power without asking.
Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The
Zgadzam
destination
się.
is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you.
I understand.
So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
About Signora.
She didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
That was fast, szczerze
She wanted
mówiąc.
to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest
Skubana.
slip up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations
Zaraz,
with the
czyli
Knights.
skoro Fatui mają te swoje, no niektórzy mają te swoje, nie wiem, wizje, deluzje, etc., no bo Child ma hydrowizję, a deluzję mam rozumieć, że ma elektro. Czyli Signora w takim razie ona jest kryokatalystem, z kryo właśnie wizją, a deluzję ma pyro? Sugerując po jej bosie? Może? Nie mam pewności co do tego.
Keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
Na to wychodzi, nie?
If only the Seven Nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the Seven Nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the Seven Nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals.
Zwłaszcza pierwszej trójce, która jest po prostu silniejsza od samych archonów chyba nawet. Albo jest na równi z siłą z nimi.
What is she thinking?
Ale wy mnie teasujecie, a Dosny zna jeszcze tyle czasu.
Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult.
Dobra, chyba there is nothing else.
If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
To co? O! Serio? Okej. No ja wiem jak to działa przecież. Okej, czyli Mondstadt jest skończone. Song of the Dragon and Freedom. Aha, bo ja mam jeszcze więcej questów. Chwila. Zaczynając od o matko. Nie. My się nie zabieramy do Liyue Harbor jeszcze. Czyli teraz tak, prawdopodobnie... O matko, czyli tak, Razor, Diluc, Lisa i Shanlin. Kiedyś to zrobię, nie? To co? Najprędzej chyba w kolejnym odcinku zabiorę się za Shanlin. W każdym razie dziękuję wam bardzo serdecznie za oglądanie. Trzymajcie się i do kolejnego odcinka. Cześć!